I really am not sure if the government has any plans that can remedy the situation, but hey, let's get into it.
This is Hlengiwe, yours truly.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Hlengiwe Ndlazi and this is Hlengiwe, yours truly, my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Do the most. I always say it's free, so you might as well do it without wasting any more of your time. Let's get into it. So today we are going to be talking about South Africa's youth being unemployed. I'm going to give you my views on it. And we're also going to touch a bit on the elections, the upcoming elections. And yeah, so, guys, I feel like unemployment is a sensitive subject. Well, for me, it is. Well, sometimes I am unemployed myself and I can definitely relate. I lost my job and it has really been tough. I've battled a lot of ups and downs with it. I've dealt with the stress, the anxiety, the panic attacks, the sleepless nights. It's just torture sometimes. And sometimes you even lose that self-confidence, like in yourself, like maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe the people that have applied when I was applying are good enough. Maybe there's corruption, like nepotism that is involved, that's making it so hard for me to actually land just an interview. So it's really, really tough. And there's nothing like not being able to do certain things because you're not employed yet or you're not working yet. So I definitely relate, guys. And if you're watching this video and you're unemployed, just know that I get it and it's not a nice feeling. Sometimes you feel like some people are so out of touch with the realities of people that are unemployed. You can hear it even in the things that they say. Like, for example, if someone lives in a household where everyone is working, or they have never experienced joblessness, or like they started working at a very young age and everything was just smooth sailing from there, a person like that hardly relates or sympathizes with you. I have had people ask me questions like, so are you even looking for a job? And to me, it's like, what do you mean? Am I looking for a job? Can someone have the qualifications and not actively look for a job? Like, think about it. I'm a breadwinner at home. My family relies on me financially. And why wouldn't I look for a job? Like, come on, like some questions are just stupid. The other day, this woman said to me, she actually asked, like, so you lost your job? And I was like, yeah, I did. She doesn't live far away from my home. She was like, so you lost your job? And I was like, yeah, I did. And she was like, okay, so you're just gonna sit and not do anything with your life?
Wait, what?
Yeah, it happened. I'm not just telling you some story, it's a personal thing. It happened to me. And I know that a lot of you guys that are unemployed can relate. South Africa now is sitting at 34.4% of people that are unemployed. Sorry, what's that? Something's flying here. So it's sitting at 34.4% of people that are unemployed, and a majority of these people are the youth. Think like the future is unemployed. That's hectic. And also many of these people are women, so it looks like the job market still favors men. They employ men more than they employ women. It's really, really sad, and it sucks to be in this situation. You keep wondering, like, when is my life going to start, because you have a lot of plans as an individual. People have plans knowing that, okay, I'll save this much. Okay, maybe it's achievable in this year because I would have accumulated enough money to do certain things. But for me, I can't even plan much because I don't even have the money yet to start planning ahead, to start dreaming about what car I want, what kind of a house I would like to build for myself, So it's almost like you are just stagnant and idle. You just at one spot, you're doing the same thing over and over again, which is sending applications, receiving regret letters. And what sucks more is when you don't even receive phone calls like for interviews. I think that if you do receive interviews, at least you have that thing. You would see, okay, now I'm preparing for an interview, and maybe now I'll get something. But when you keep receiving regret letters like, for that post that you applied for, we regret to inform you that you were unsuccessful. Like, you feel like, well, y'all didn't even give me a chance. Like, you didn't even call me, shortlist me at least. So I know the struggles, guys. Sorry. And guys, there's thunder and lightning outside. I hope that there won't be any background noises in this video. But if there is, please bear with me. So to a person that is unemployed, who's living in South Africa, do not lose the hope and the faith. Continue praying. I do the same. I say it a lot in prayer, like, God, when is my life going to start? Lord, locate me in your mercy. Don't leave me out when you heal, bless, and deliver others. Like, include me in there. I want to be there. And it's disheartening, it's overwhelming, it's just a lot. And when you go on Twitter, seeing people talk about unemployment, their struggles, and how some of them have actually resorted to finding jobs at odd places, and how some people are actually dealing with depression. Ngalana, there's a pandemic that we're dealing with. It's a lot. In other countries, guys, when unemployment rises by 1% or 2%, the government really fights so hard. They actually panic, like, oh, guys, like, what's happening? Let's remedy the situation. But I feel like in South Africa, it just grows and grows and grows, and there aren't any solutions. Our government just gives the youth internships, and as soon as those internships are done, they're back to being unemployed again. And sometimes they just give people those positions. For example, now there's those positions, teacher positions. No, it's actually not teacher positions. They call it assistant teacher positions. It's like a 5-month contract. So people are going to be working for 5 months, and then they're going to go back to being jobless. So nothing is sustainable. They're not implementing something sustainable that actually works, that actually creates jobs. And the youth is just out here fending for themselves. I think that if someone has an idea or has the money to start something that can actually create jobs for the youth, well, yay, because that's what we need. The government can't help us with anything. So if you have the money to start something that will create employment for other people, those are things that I root for. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. Unemployment is rough. Unemployment is depressing. You almost feel like you're a nobody. I've been invited to go to family reunions. Actually, recently I was invited to go to some family reunion where we were supposed to discuss where we're going to go as a family, like with my relatives, and like discuss also the financial part of it, like how much we're going to contribute in December for the festive season. And I didn't go. I'm not even joking. I didn't go. And they were calling me like, yeah, why didn't you come? It's not about money. If you need help, we can help you. And guys, I appreciate when someone wants to help me, but I do not like it. I'm so independent yet so broke. And it's like, gosh, like, help me get out of this thing. Like, I am drowning. I'm sinking in this pool of joblessness, frustration. It's really, really tough, and you lose your confidence for real. You definitely do lose your confidence. I know some people have actually started taking desperate measures. For example, some people are now taking shortcuts. If people are offered Gucci, okay, if you lay with me, I will give you a job. Some people are actually willing now. Like, I've tried to use my qualifications and I've applied hundreds of times and I can't get the job. So here is someone who's saying, lay with me and I'll give you the job. Some people actually do it. And I'm not even going to sit here and blame them. I'm not saying that I would do it, but I'm not even going to blame them. Imagine sitting at home for 6-7 years and you sending out applications and no door is opening. So I understand how someone can actually get so desperate that they're like, okay, well, for my future, for my family, I'm going to take that shortcut. And I don't know, guys, but if like the old me would probably look down at something like that, but I understand that it's really tough. It's really, really tough. People are giving people money like, oh, I will give you 5,000, 7,000 if you can just get me an interview, if you can help me get this job, People are actually giving you cold drink. That's what we call it in South Africa, a cold drink. Just so they can land a job. I was talking to a friend of mine and he was like, now I'm so desperate that I am actually willing to actually work for 1,000 rand a month. It's hectic. And many of us are now actually saying, even if it's in retail, it's fine. I don't want to work in retail because I'm qualified to work like in corporate, but just so that I can just get out of this house and go fend for myself and just to keep busy and not be in this bubble where I can possibly become depressed. Let me just get any job now. I'm that desperate. And a lot of people have reached that level of desperation. So you can just imagine. So yeah, let's talk about the elections. This is what I think. I cannot say obviously definitively how I think that the elections are going to turn out. But this is what I said on Twitter. I wrote a post and this is what I said.
I may be wrong, but I believe that even if the ANC wins, there will be a major drop. People are angry and frustrated. It may definitely affect the voter.
Vaccinated and niyambona usasesaga uphilile kahle and yes lapho and I'm sure ukuthi awumeka kancane sis Sengikuzwile wena kaningi. Awuqali ukukhuluma ngalento. Thula. Thula. So anyway, uvaccinated and I think nokuhlakanipha kuzawuba
So with that being said, I'm not a hater of the ANC government. Not at all. I'm not going to sit here and only point out the bad things that they're doing wrong. I'm not interested actually in doing that in this particular video. I will say that there are a lot of great things that they have done for this country as an organization. And they used to do it so well, I feel, especially during those times, yeah, Mandela and Thabo Mbeki. They did so well, exceptionally well. Actually, unemployment was just not an issue like it is right now. So, and I also think that a lot of people have achieved their goals and dreams because of the opportunities that the ANC government afforded them and opened for them. So I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, they are all bad. There are a lot of good things that they've done. Some people have houses because of the ANC. You know, some people have kids that have been afforded the opportunity to actually go to varsities and study because we are led by the ANC. So I'm not even going to say that they are all bad. But right now, sitting in 2021, I think that we really do need the change. Change is needed because nothing seems to be getting better. Things are just getting worse and worse. It's like a cancer. It keeps growing. And something's got to give. Definitely something's got to give. I don't know how they plan to remedy the situation. I don't know if we're ever going to get out of this mightier and stronger, especially because we are in a pandemic. It's all those things that I wonder, and I sit and I'm like, if we are basically looking for a savior, if you are sitting and you are waiting for a savior in the form of a politician or a political party, you will wait forever. And that's my opinion. It's that day will never come. No one is out here to save you in the form of a politician or a political party. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't be trying hard to just do something to help us. They should. I mean, they're using taxpayers' money, and it doesn't belong to them. You know, it belongs to the people. But still, if you have any chance to, guys, if you have any chance to help yourself or get help from people, take that chance, grab that chance and run with it. But if you are just waiting on the ANC government to do something for you, or hoping that maybe when the pandemic ends, we will go back to normal, I don't think that we should be holding on to that faith or hope. Just do whatever you can, guys, and just keep yourself sane. Keep your sanity with all this mess that's happening in our country. I pray and I hope that God can heal our land, heal the world actually, because a lot has happened since last year. I am hopeful that over time things will gradually get better. Not because of a political party, not because of government, but because as people we will take that stand and say, you know what, something's got to give, let's do something. So I still have hope. I have hope in our youth, and they are the future. We are the future. So just something's got to give. And like, if you are sitting there at home and you are hoping and praying for better days will come. Don't give up. Continue sending those CVs, thinking about your family, your parents, your kids, if you have any, and just continue sending those applications. And if you have any business idea, something you would like to start for yourself, go for it. Don't give up. So that's basically what this video was about today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you have like an insight or a view like through my own lenses of how I perceive the whole situation. We will make it and everything will ultimately be okay. Let's hold on to that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate people who watch till this very moment where I'm just like, this is it, it's a wrap. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Till next time, thank you, yours truly. Bye-bye.